or Ravens and the London Bulldogs. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 43. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go!
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Here's Jacobs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and open for more here in Week 2. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Check it back.
Looking to throw. McDonald throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down. On fourth down, McDonald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Check.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Good job.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
5.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. McDonald, the quick slant caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd down now, Hankins. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now Jackson. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To throw on 3rd down. McDonald throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st down, Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off play action. McDonald. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, McDonald. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Hankins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. That one into the hands of Hamilton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McDonald. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a pickup of 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So plenty of action on the field. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. It's caught. This is White. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They run it with Jacobs. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Looking to throw. McDonald looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On the ready. 56. Check 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Now.
Jacobs now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That last run just put him north of 20,000 rushing yards. And remember, he passed Emmitt Smith way back at 18,355. I don't know that anybody ever gets to 20,000 again.
Yeah, we're never supposed to say never, but it feels like it, doesn't it? 20,000 yards on the ground. Most NFL quarterbacks don't get to 20,000 yards through the air. And this guy continues to step, continues to run, and keeps adding to his totals.
He's the best to ever do it. To throw on second down. McDonald And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation there, the defense won the battle. Back to throw. McDonald, wide open receiver, complete. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 99.
Get it.
2nd and 4. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. At the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
He keeps playing like this and be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Hey, high 7.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 41. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. McDonald. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
30 base.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McDonald. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They will run with Grant. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. 2nd and 9 now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.